Hey guys, welcome back to the United Star. We've got Sid here to preview the game versus Granada. We're 2-0 up in the first leg away, and now we play at home. We play at Old Trafford, which we haven't performed as well as away at Old Trafford this season, but it's still looking quite comfortable. 2-0 win in the first leg.
Yeah, I mean, what more is there? You have two away goals against a side which is basically the actual Spanish Burnley.
Yeah.
I think a 2-0 away win over them, I think that was a fair result. Although I was not happy with the way we played last week, but you know what? I think Ole won us back with the game
Yeah.
against Tottenham
Beautiful goal, by
Hotspurs.
the way.
Oh, you know what? You know
Yeah.
what? I just want to give a huge shout out to Noah Solskjaer, who came out and backed his father after what Jose came and said, sign him up now.
Yeah, for sure. I think yeah, I mean Ollie's Jose is the banter king, and I think we've come back at him strongly. And I
Right.
think yeah, we have to give credit to Noah Solskjaer. I mean brilliant reply. But yeah, I mean the Spurs game was I think the second half performance in the Spurs game was one of the best United performances I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and this I think Paul Pogba, what a performance, man!
What
What
a
a performance!
performance, man. What a
I,
performance.
I, I don't think I've seen a better performance by him. Yeah, I mean, he was everywhere. Do you think he solves our winger problem? Do you think he can play on the wing for a
Look,
long time?
we have seen Paul Pogba play for France. His best position is the number six. Sorry, number six or number eight. The
Number
one
six,
next to,
number
yeah,
eight, the box to box.
the yeah. So sorry, the number eight. Yes. Pogba's best position is the number eight. I think he needs a very good CDM with him. I think we're leading to the likes of Declan Rice and all. But assuming how stingy this board is and um, their aim not to back any United manager if he qualifies for the Champions League. I don't think that deal is going to happen. Although if I was in charge, I would make sure that happens because I think Declan Rice is a very good player. However, I would also take like players like Yves Bissouma from Brighton, and I think he's very good and he'll come for cheap.
Yeah,
Um, but no, coming to your question about the winger, no, he doesn't solve our winger problems because he's not a winger. He's not a natural winger. Look, Paul Pogba is technically our best player, right? He's much better than Bruno Fernandes in the technical aspect. Obviously, Bruno has much more of an impact on a game, but Paul Pogba is no less. We've seen in the past few months, ever since um, his agent came out and said all those things that Paul Pogba and United is over. I think we've seen the best of Paul Pogba, and if you see what Paul Pogba has to offer and if you see what Bruno has to offer, imagine like against Spurs, you saw what Paul Pogba could offer from the wing. Imagine what he offers from the middle of the pitch, his natural position. And I think that's where the CDM debate comes because we are, playing two box to box midfielders. We have to accommodate them there,
yeah,
we're playing McFred there. So yeah, Pogba does not solve our winger issues. We do need a winger. I was more insistent on a centre back and a CDM. We had that whole talk with Vishesh and all. But I've actually changed. I think we do need a winger, and I think the only player who can solve this winger issue, because I don't think Jadon Sancho is coming to Manchester United. I don't want him. I think he's a fantastic player, but the price is too much, and I think you could do a better deal with Rafinha from Leeds, right? So
yeah.
I think Rafinha, Bissouma, and then you go get your dream centre back, probably a Varane or Konate. I think that would be more than an ideal summer for us. But let's all
Right.
face reality. With these bankers aren't going to get it.
Yeah, so just coming back to the game then, how do you see Oli putting out his 11? Because a 2-0 lead seems to be almost like 1 foot into the semi-finals, and I don't see us conceding 3 goals against Granada. But I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just, do you think he'll play it safe and go out with the stronger squad, or will he think about resting some key players?
Look, I think two yellow cards in the reverse fixture, which were for Maguire and if I'm not wrong, Shaw. I think they were a
Yeah,
blessing in disguise because, as we all know, Maguire has been playing at centre back since Jesus was
every
born.
game.
I think Maguire does need a rest. We say Rashford, Bruno do need a rest, but I think Maguire, um, I think he's also someone who really needs that rest because he's playing game in, game out. And, I think Ole's focus has now shifted to the Europa League. I think second place is in the league is basically sealed for us. Now, I don't want to raise any, uh, raise any feelings that we might go back into the title charge. But if City drop some more points, right, we are just 8 points behind them. Right, I
Yeah,
don't
no,
I don't
I
think
think
that's gonna happen, but there is an outside possibility because this reverse thing happened in 2011. Was it when they won their first title? Yeah, 2011, 2012 or something, right?
yeah,
But no, I think Ole has gone. I think Ole will go all out in the Europa League because, as we know, last year we were favorites to win the Europa League, and then Sevilla happened. But we've all seen that now David De Gea has switched to the Europa League, and it shows that he shifted his focus to the Europa League because I still think David De Gea is our number one keeper.
yeah.
It's just switched roles because Ole has now switched priorities of the Premier League and the Europa League. So I think he definitely will go strong against Granada. Um, and also because after Granada, I think the other ties also settled. I think it's Roma who's going to go through. I think Ajax don't
Yeah,
have a chance of a comeback
they lead
against
two
Roma.
one. They lead 2-1, and they got that win away from home. So
Yeah, so I think
it'll be a good match, I think.
yeah,
But just coming off your point, what is your predicted lineup then? Who do you think will play for United?
this one's easy. I think David De Gea in goal. It will be an Eric Bailly and Victor Lindelof partnership. Um,
Is Eric Bailly fit though? I'm not
yeah,
sure
yeah,
if
he's
he's fit.
back. He's back for
Okay,
the
great.
Granada game.
Okay.
So it's going to be Eric Bailly and Victor Lindelof, Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the right. McTominay is not there, so it's going to be Fred, Pogba, and Bruno. Then it's going to be Greenwood, Rashford, and Cavani. I think that's our normal what we will go forward with. I worry that he might start Matic over Fred because I don't think Matic has been the player he was a couple of seasons back or the player he was the end of last season. I think the Matic Pogba Bruno partnership has fallen apart because I think Matic has lost his legs. Let's face it.
Yeah.
So that is my predicted lineup. Although I again would not be surprised to see Bruno getting a rest or Pogba getting a rest and Van de Beek playing there, because I think
Yeah.
if
So
you
I think.
see
Yeah.
so if
Yeah.
you
Go
see
ahead.
after the international break, I think Van der Beek has got a little more game time than he used to get all season. I think this is where Ole has saved him for and is I think he is going to start using Van der Beek now. I think he's going to start properly integrating him with the team now. So
Yeah, so just coming off your point, I think the keeper and the defense, I don't think it's any debate. I think if Eric Bailly is fit, he comes into the squad.
mm,
Midfield, I think we'll play a midfield four of Bruno will be rested, Van de Beek, Pogba, Matic, and Fred. I think that's what Ollie's going to go because uh, he'll play two CDMs for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Matic and Fred will be there in the game. And I think up top, Greenwood should start because he's not. He was fantastic when he came on against Spurs, and I think he needs a run of games now.
mm,
Greenwood will play with. I think Cavani will be rested, and Rashford will be in the team.
mm. Right. I just want to say something. I think whenever we've played a defensive partnership with Eric Bailly in it, if it's Bailly or Maguire, Bailly or Lindelof, we've kind of given Fred and McTominay the license to move forward, to bomb forward, right? So I think if we play Eric Bailly, I think he's going to stick to that one CDM. If assuming your four midfielders, if he does that, I think he's just going to keep Matic as the CDM, and then he's going to give Fred the permission to bomb forward. I think Fred and McTominay as CDMs are useless, but when they bomb forward, and I've been saying this again and again and again, I think when they bomb forward, when they get that more attacking license, I think they are very good players. So I think
Yeah,
with Bai we might play a little more attacking.
yeah, for sure. So coming to the Granada team, obviously, it wasn't an easy game. I would say last game. I mean, they
Hmm.
did seem to be very hardworking players. They pushed us a lot. We did get the goals though, but it seemed to be very like we had to work hard for those goals. They weren't easy, and they did have some chances. I think their player, the City Loney, I think Herrera, I think his name was. He was
Yes.
pretty good. Uh, Angel was very good.
Hmm.
Their midfield was quite solid. Kennedy was pretty good. He had two or three great shots on target, but they were luckily straight at the keeper. But some brilliant left-footed shots. So who do you see as the threat going into the game?
Um, with no disrespect to Granada, I think our team is miles better. I don't think there is any threat. Although if there was one person I would look out for, it would be the streaker who was there in the last game, who made Aaron Wan-Bissaka shit his pants when he saw him. He thought he had left a man unmarked, clean through on goal.
He's probably already hiding in the ground
You never know,
right
dude.
now.
This guy is a master tactician. Like 14 hours he waited for the game to start.
Yeah,
Who
it's
knows what he's
pretty
done for
crazy.
this one?
So yeah, yeah. So finally, the score predictions
2-0 again. Or,
again, a 2-0.
2-0.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-0.
And who do we face in the semi-final then? If
I would
considering we
love
go
for
through.
it to be Ajax because then Oli will pencil Donny van de Beek in and he will get some game time against his former club. But I think it's going to be Roma. And I don't have a problem with that. As I think our squad's much better than Roma's. I would love to see Chris Smalling come back. I think he's been good. He's been decent for Roma since he signed for them. I would love to see him come back, and I wouldn't mind any. I think we've got a clear path to the final. Although I will keep an eye on the Arsenal game
Yeah, I was
because
just going to come to that because it's going to be a tough game for them. They're playing away and they've conceded the away goal.
away goal,
So what
man.
do you predict what will happen there? I think Arsenal are going to go through though. I think
Slavia 3-0.
Martinelli is.
Slavia
Oh,
3-0. Let's do
that's a
this.
bit of a stretch. Let's hope that happens. Let's really hope that happens. But I think
Yeah,
that's a bit of a stretch.
I
I
know.
don't think Arsenal. I mean, I know Arsenal are that bad. Arsenal have been horrible this season, but I don't think they are a team which would lose 3-0 to Slavia Praha. Anyway, let's hope for the best. Let's hope for United to
Yeah.
go through very easily, and let's hope for Arsenal to be knocked out of the Europa League quarterfinals and their season to be completely down the dumps already. So, thanks for joining us, Sid. Thanks for watching the video, and make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.